Happy birthday, 40 years, and 40 years of growth, 40 years of love. And I must say, I remember when Steve and Anne were here, and then how they were sent off, and the beginning of Daybreak. And essentially the beginning is also where we're at today. It's a question of bonding, of being together, of loving each other. We're not there for one group of people doing good things for another, which could be sort of generosity. But generosity must flow into a meeting, and a meeting of person to person where we love each other. When we're generous and doing things for people, we can feel we have power and we're more important. But a meeting is we become vulnerable one to another. And really we can only become vulnerable to one another when we're in a community. And that's what Daybreak is about. So we can say today, happy birthday, 40 years, but let's look to the 80th birthday. That'll be in another 40 years. And that'll be a wonderful thing. So what are we hoping for from today, from 40 to the next 80 years? What are we looking for? You see, community really implies three things. It's a place of healing of hearts. It's a place of growth for each one of us. It's a place of celebration. And it's a place of mission or fruitfulness. Healing of hearts. Many of us, when we come to L'Arche, we have prejudice, we're frightened, we're closed in on ourselves, we lack trust in ourselves and in our deepest part of our being. So there's a whole question of healing of hearts, so that I become myself. I don't have to pretend otherwise, I don't have to show that I'm more powerful, I don't have to live in depression. It's okay, it's just okay to be myself and to know that I am loved just as myself. I don't have to prove anything. So community is a place of healing. And of course, when we live together in community, it's rather like diamonds. We we're pushing on each other, and we can become brighter as we discover who we are, we discover our fears, we discover our prejudices, and then the healing is we're no longer caught up or controlled by prejudices, we're no longer controlled by fear, but we're liberated. So the healing is a gradual liberation of what is deepest within me. But community is a place of growth, because all of us, we're called to a greater maturity, a greater understanding, greater sense of responsibility. You see, in a community, everybody is responsible. It's not just the leader, it's not just the house coordinators, it's everybody it's responsible. We're responsible of creating a beautiful place where we love each other and where we are together making something beautiful. So it's a growth in maturity, a growth in loving people that make us climb the wall, because in every community there's some people to whom we're attracted and other people we're frightened of, or they annoy us, and so on. So it's this gradual growth of becoming fully human beings where we're not controlled by fears or prejudices. And of course, as we grow together in love, different as we are, because we're all very different and we have different functions. Some of us are older, some of us are young, some are men, some are women, and so on. Well, of course, we're going to celebrate. And celebrate is like a big action de grâce, a thanksgiving. Thanksgiving because we're together, because we love each other, we give each other mutual support, we're there for each other. And it's a beautiful thing to give thanks. And give thanks, that is what Eucharist means. It's really giving thanks. Giving thanks to God, giving thanks for each other, giving thanks because we are different, but yet we are one. And so, because we want to celebrate, that celebration is prayerfulness, but it's also having fun, it's singing, dancing, revealing to each other that it's great to be together. Maybe every meal can become a celebration. But then, of course, as we celebrate, it's a whole mission. You see, people who are more weak and more vulnerable are sometimes pushed aside. And many people do not realize that those who are the most weak and the most vulnerable are those who heal our hearts. So we have a mission as we celebrate to create a place where we really love each other. And as people see the joy and the peace and the celebration, well, they begin to discover that in our world, we can, all of us, in some way or another, work to make our world a better place and to reveal that through our love, we can make a world where there is more peace and more unity. So happy, happy anniversary, happy birthday, and may God bless us all and bless L'Arche so that we become places of healing, places of growth, places of celebration, and a place where we can reveal the presence of God and so become a place of mission.